When the night has gone and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. If the sky we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed no tear. Just as long as you stand by me. Stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand by me.
Welcome to the 2021 Excelsior Clubhouse Youth of the Year. My name is Jennifer Snyder and I'm honored to be this Clubhouse's director. In looking back on 2020, there was a lot of disappointment and a lot of change, but I think there's a lot that we can be grateful for. The definition of gratitude is a readiness to show appreciation and to return kindness. So I'd like to take a few moments and share some gratitude before we start the program. We had tremendous support from corporate partners like PwC and Hudson Pacific. They brought the fun factor. We had pumpkins for Halloween and Christmas presents and Christmas trees at Christmas. Dine 11 SF is a nonprofit organization that partners with restaurants to provide food for families. And because of our partnership, we were able to deliver more than 800 meals to families. The San Francisco Ballet kept the long-standing tradition of allowing our members to participate in watching the Nutcracker by giving us a link and then sending us activity kits. And finally, I'm immensely grateful for our members, our families, our neighbors, and especially the Excelsior team. Without missing a beat, everyone made adjustments and sacrifices. And they made sure that whoever needed support received it. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our teen MCs for today. We have Chrisabel, who is a 9-year club member, and Kelly, who is a 5-year club member.
Good afternoon. My name is Chrisabel, and I'm a sophomore at Lowell High School and a 9-year member of the Excelsior Clubhouse. As Jennifer mentioned, last March, we pivoted when we temporarily closed the doors of Excelsior Clubhouse. During this time, we went virtual. Members interacted with each other through staff and team-led programs. The first group of awards will be celebrating the resilience of our members who continue to engage with us through Google Classroom, Zoom, and Discord. First up will be our art director, Chris McNevin, then our middle school program leader, Daniel Villegas, and our high school services director, Angela Huang.
My virtual Youth of the Year is Tommy. Tommy and I met for tutoring 5 days a week, and we had a lot of fun together doing homework and working on projects. Tommy's desire for knowledge, passion for the natural world, and ambition impressed me every day. He was always willing to jump into assignments about animals and nature. He especially loves ocean animals and sharks and whales. Tommy also loves science and tinkering. We did many tinkering projects together from home using simple materials from around the house. Tommy has a real talent for building things and figuring out how to make things work. Keep up the good work, Tommy. My high school virtual Youth of the Year award goes to Karen. Karen has been a staple member of the Clubhouse for many years. Whether it be in the Torch Club, Keystone Club, our teen staff programs, the event planning committee, or the art room, Karen always brings her best to whatever she is involved in. She is also an incredible painter and musician. In the early stages of Shelter in Place, Karen flourished as an artist. She posted artwork almost daily on our Discord server, where teens, middle schoolers, and staff could see the art Karen was creating at home and were extremely impressed and inspired by her incredible talent. Karen also took the lead on our citywide paint night, where she helped teens and staff from all clubhouses relax by showing them how to paint a calming landscape. Everyone had a fun and relaxing time and learned a lot from her skill and direction. Karen, I would like to thank you for everything you have done for the art department and the Excelsior Clubhouse.
Brandon, congratulations on being the Youth of the Year for the middle school room. You played such a big part in both virtual and before virtual began, both in Torch Club and helping lead and create a Smash team here at Excelsior. Without your support, it would have never become a thing. Again, congratulations, Brandon, for being the Youth of the Year for the middle school room. Vincent, congratulations on being the Youth of the Year for the middle school room. Your hard work has paid off. You have inspired both middle schoolers and high schoolers to push themselves to do better. Even some alumni that have left us as of last year. Vincent, your hard work has even inspired me. And with that, Vincent, congratulations on being the middle school Youth of the Year. Wilson, I'll never forget the first time we met back in the games room when you volunteered. I'll never forget the summers where several staff would always try to get you to go work for them just because of your hard work and dedication. Wilson, this year alone, you've done so much. From joining Keystone for the first time ever and getting vice president. From leading a group of teens and recreating the Excelsior Boys and Girls Club in Minecraft, something that's never been done before. Earlier that year, from going to Camp Mendocino where it was just a mental wellness trip, you managed to impress Omar, who wanted to hire you on the spot for just how exceptional you are. Wilson, again, you are exceptional. Congratulations, Wilson, on being one of the Teen Center's Youth of the Years. Kyle, congratulations on being one of the Teen Center's Youth of the Years. I'll never forget the first time we met. Even before you started working at my, or before as an LIT under me, you used to volunteer in the games room. No one told you to volunteer, but you volunteered on your own accord. I'll never forget all the times that you taught the kids how to play different games, you facilitated tournaments, and you ran programs too in the games room. Looking back at this year, just from your accomplishments, Kyle, you did something that I've never heard before. A kid creating and leading tournaments across the organization is something outstanding. From something as small as our clubhouse to later in the end of the summer creating a tournament that included all different members from citywide is something exceptional. Kyle, you really do deserve this award, and thank you, Kyle. You taught me something that I thought I would never learn in 1,000 years, Kyle, is that it's okay to give up. Just make sure you get back up and try even harder. Again, congratulations, Kyle, and thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Kelly. I am a junior at Philip Sala Burton High School and a 6-year member at Excelsior Clubhouse. It is my honor to introduce District 11 Supervisor Asha Safai. Supervisor Safai has been a tremendous partner throughout this year. We are thankful for his ongoing support for our clubhouse.
Hey everyone, this is Supervisor Asha Safai. Want to give a wonderful Happy New Year welcome. This is our annual Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year special event. Wish we could be there in person, but I have two special people that I want to give a big shout out to. Melissa and Kevin, our Excelsior Boys and Girls Club Youth of the Year recipients. They're also Excelsior residents. So we're super proud of them. We're celebrating youth leadership and resiliency, particularly the resiliency that these youth have shown during this time of distance learning and all the upheaval and pandemic that we've had to experience this past year. I want to give a special thank you to the Excelsior Boys and Girls Club that's shown tremendous support to our community. They've been a food distribution site. They've been a learning hub for our children and families, which is absolutely tremendous for those that can't go back to in-person learning. They've been doing all that since April for the food distribution, and then more recently the learning hub as we got into the fall. Again, Excelsior Boys and Girls Club have provided particularly strong social, emotional support for our youth and families in need, and they've been such a rock for our community. But the night is all about Kevin, it's all about Melissa, so thank you both. Tremendous job. Wish I could be there in person, and I hope to meet you one day. Thank you.
Next, we have a performance by Natalia. Natalia attends Longfellow Elementary School and will be performing the song Rise Up by Andra Day.
You broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out and move mountains. We gon' walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise like the flame, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the hate, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. And silence isn't quiet. It gets like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying. And I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains, bring the instant sweet. Ooh, mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, it's rise like the flame, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. Forgot we had each other. I forgot we had each other. Yeah. We will rise, so we'll rise. We'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up, and in spite of the hate, I'll rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the hate, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you.
5 years ago, after attending the Excelsior Boys and Girls Club since she was 8, Melissa started spending her summers at Camp Mendocino. As a camper and a leader in training, Melissa found her voice and gained confidence. In 2017, Melissa joined us year-round in the Camp to College program, and she started to make plans to become a future youth developer. Melissa got to practice those skills this past summer as a staff in our day camp program. She really showcased her creativity and a lot of patience. Melissa is a leader. She is passionate and kind, and she has a bright future. I really look forward one day to working with her as a colleague at Boys and Girls Clubs. I'm proud to announce the 2021 Camp Mendocino Youth of the Year, Melissa.
It was like being at the Oscars. After 3 years of working to earn the highest award at camp, awards night was finally here. Under a dark, starry night, the amphitheater was quiet. I was filled with butterflies, nervously holding hands with my friend Natalie. Had I done enough? Sarah, the camp director, started announcing the Gold Sea Award winners, and then I heard it. My Gold Sea name, Chief Star Butterfly. The crowd erupted with applause. This felt better than winning an Oscar. I am Melissa Grass. I am 17 years old, a proud Gold Sea, and the 2021 Camp Mendocino Youth of the Year. I was 8 years old when I first attended the Excelsior Clubhouse. I was really shy and I didn't have many friends. I found my footing in the art room and it quickly became my safe space. I saw a poster in the club about Camp Mendocino. It looked incredible, a place that I could escape the city. How come I had never been there? It took 5 years of begging my mom, but finally at 13 I boarded the bus. The journey to camp was a long one, but when I stepped off the bus, camp was even more magical than the poster. I vividly recall our first overnight hike. As the sky grew dark, one by one, specks of light started to pop into the sky. Soon, the sky was covered with thousands of stars, and tears formed into my eyes. It was beautiful. Why hadn't anyone ever told me about the stars? I wish I had been going to camp my whole life. Over the years, I brought my experiences from Excelsior to camp. Like at the club, campers and staff would compliment my art and ask me to teach them how to paint. At first, I was awkward and nervous, but after a while, I learned to start conversations and make friends. It was then I realized I was a big part of my community. Still, I questioned if anyone would be there for me when things got really rough. That changed last year. Our club van was in an accident on the way home from a retreat. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt, but the next day I couldn't get out of bed. I felt broken and alone. And then, ding! I got text messages from Angela and Omar, two of my mentors, and they asked me how I was and reminded me that I can always count on them. Tears welled up as they reassured me everything was gonna be okay. It was then I realized how important these relationships have become in my life. Whenever I'm down, I think of my mentors, the support I have at camp, and the opportunities I've had at the club. I think about that starry night in the amphitheater when I had 300 people cheering me on. Because of the club, I went from an awkward kid to a leader. Because of camp, I have the confidence to speak up and make new friends. After graduation, I plan to study psychology as the first person in my family to go to college. Soon it will be my turn to work at the club, and then it will be me on stage announcing the award winners. I can't wait to show future campers what they are capable of.
Near the end of May, we started making plans to reopen the club so that members could return and both socialize with each other after the months of isolation, and also participate in fun activities and programs. We started back in mid-June and have continued serving members in the club ever since. These next awards celebrate the leadership of youth who participated in the club.
Good evening, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I join you here today to present the Youth of the Year Awards on behalf of the Learning Center, recognizing two individuals who are truly outstanding. This year, this youth has demonstrated self-growth, immense respect for staff, and consistent dedication to his studies. We appreciate his creativity, enthusiasm, and honesty. It's amazing to see what he can create with scissors, paper, and lots of tape. You are a great pleasure to have in the Learning Center. This award goes to Isaiah. This individual has exceeded all expectations when it comes to his studies. He struggled with completing his day-to-day assignments, but within 2 months, he completed all his work. He is respectful, honest, humble, creative, and hardworking. I appreciate him always sharing his opinions and holding everyone accountable. Thank you for being amazing. This award goes to Josue. You both have adapted to your virtual education so well, and I admire you for that. Thank you for being you. Congratulations.
In my time in the Learning Center, there has been a lot of youth that have stood out for academic excellence, and some even had a stellar attitude while doing it, but none has stood out for giving a prime example of both while building healthy relationships with others. This youth has never been in the middle of a dispute or argument in the classroom. Instead, he was one of the coolest headed kids in the classroom. He leads by example all the time and is an outstanding youth on the way to a great scholastic career. Throughout my entire time knowing this young scholar, she has been one of the models of integrity and maturity in the classroom. Time after time, when problems arose within the classroom, she was at the forefront of helping to find a solution. Regardless of what work that needed to be done, she would understand the value in getting it done before playing. I was completely blown away with her drive to help others and her determination to be flawless.
My in-club Youths of the Year goes to two very special and longtime members here at the club. First, and in no particular order, Clarence. Clarence is a true leader. He's a hard worker and he's always open to try new things. Clarence puts his all into everything he does. He loves art, science, engineering, and gaming. The kids in the group look up to Clarence as a role model, and he always treats people with respect and fairness. Congratulations, Clarence. You will do big things in life. My next in-club Youth of the Year is Annie. Annie is also a natural-born leader. If Annie is involved in any type of activity, every kid in the group will join in. The kids look up to Annie. She knows how to have fun, and she has a way of teaching other kids how to have fun too. When kids don't want to participate or follow the rules, Annie will explain to them that if everyone participates and everyone plays fairly, we will all have fun. Annie is smart, athletic, and ambitious. Annie, I know you will do great things in life. Congrats, Annie.
I would like to recognize two youths for their outstanding efforts and helpful demeanor. I will start by recognizing Mason for his helpful and friendly behavior towards everyone. He would always help his fellow classmates. Also, Mason has a friendly personality and is always ready for challenges. I would also like to recognize Jimena for her helpful ways towards her classmates and program leaders. She is a very focused student who likes to try different activities, and she is very focused on her studies. Congratulations to you both for being super awesome, and remember to aim high and beyond.
The summer of 2020 middle school group will always have a special place in my heart. In an uncertain time, youth and staff reclaimed the clubhouse. Leilani best embodied the spirit of our summer of return and reconnection. A 6-year member of our club, Leilani brought the joy, inclusiveness, and leadership the group needed badly. I can't wait to see what you do in your next 6 years as a club member. Congratulations, Leilani.
Derby has been a member of the Boys and Girls Club for many years. During the few months I've gotten to know her, she's demonstrated amazing leadership skills and a passion for fostering community in her space. Her attentiveness to her peers helps her to make sure that everyone is equally involved and represented. Derby can be both bold and confident, but also compassionate and appreciative of those around her. She's expressed immense gratitude towards the Boys and Girls Club and its staff, and I'd love for her to know how much we appreciate her presence as well. Congratulations, Derby!
This teen has never failed to surprise me and also has never failed to teach me to continue to be kind. Although I've been working with them for the past 2 years, I feel that I was blessed enough to watch them grow and become someone beautiful. With their action, I always learned how to become a better friend, a better worker, and a better mentor. This past year, this teen has stepped out of their comfort zone and stepped into opportunities that was offered her way. She initiated many different programs over the summer that allowed youth to gather together and grow, such as cooking, our 8 a.m. workouts, and art classes. She is currently the president of Keystone and a member of PAC, a professional worker, and has really good grades and is mentor to many younger youth. Kelly, I cannot wait to see where you continue to do and how you will become an amazing young lady. This world needs more of you. Thank you for all that you've taught me and continue to teach me. I cannot wait to see what you do. I have known this teen since they were in middle school. They would either hang out outside of the middle school room or in the teen center asking how they could help or volunteer. I remember at the time Earl and I being very impressed with someone so young willing to give so much back to the community. She continued to come into the teen center semester after semester asking for a volunteer position until she became a teen. Her first time in the teen center was over the summer when she was one of the few freshmen among many teens. She stood out to the teens because she was willing to do many activities with a smile on her face, even if it was outside of her comfort zone. She opened herself up, and I saw her become part of the Teen Center family. Earlier this school year, I asked if she wants to participate in the LIT program, and without any hesitation, she said yes. She embraced what it meant to be a teen staff, and she grew professionally. Marisol, I cannot wait to see you take on more opportunities, and please continue to want to grow. The Teen Center misses you and can't wait for you to come back. Kevin is an exceptional teen, and he makes sure that everyone feels welcome here at the Excelsior Clubhouse. He has received numerous praises from past, current, and our ongoing community partners. He started his club experience when he was in 7th grade, and within just a year, he was chosen to be the president of the Torch Club. In high school, his work as a teen intern has always exceeded my expectation, especially when it came to becoming a mentor for younger youth. He took on the leadership role that allowed him to share his passion, which was to become a soccer coach to give youth the same experience that he had as a club member. So without further ado, I present you Kevin, 2021 Excelsior Youth of the Year.
It was a regular day after school when suddenly I heard police sirens swarm the front of my school. I was 5 years old when I witnessed my father get deported back to Honduras. I found myself confused and helpless. I was traumatized. I didn't know why my father was taken away from me. This caused me to become so reserved and distant that I didn't even allow myself to open up to the few friends that I had. Every day, I heard kids at school talk about fun experiences with their families, and I felt left out. When I was 11 years old, my mother wanted me to do something productive, so she went on looking for summer programs, and then, boom, she found the Boys and Girls Club of San Francisco. To be honest, I hated the few first days of the club. I was a new kid, I was forced to go, and I hated making new friends. But in 2 weeks, surprisingly, I had already made more friends at the club than I had at school. I felt that it was easy to make friends at the club because they shared the same hobby as me, which was soccer. Since that first summer, I've been at the club almost every day. The club isn't just about having fun. It also gave me different opportunities to grow. After joining Torch and Keystone Leadership Clubs, I've learned that I can have a big impact on my community, and it starts with me. So at 14, I began to step into more leadership roles at the clubhouse. I became a teen intern for the club through my EAP and Leaders in Training program. Being an intern gave me the opportunity to grow both emotionally and professionally. I became a soccer coach for younger members, which strengthened me as a mentor and improved my problem-solving skills. For example, we all know that kids argue, right? At practice, there was an argument between two kids. I pulled them off to the side and made sure that they talked the issue through. This ensured that everyone interacted in a healthy manner to build a better community in the clubhouse. When I started going to the club, I was withdrawn and didn't trust people around me. But through the programs and staff I met at Excelsior, I became the person that I am today. A mentor, problem solver, and community builder. The club has become a second family. I appreciate the club for making me feel welcome and safe, and for giving me the chance to be myself without feeling judged. My name is Kevin Connolly, and I am proud to be the 2021 Excelsior Youth of the Year. Thank you.
Hello all. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Harold Love, and I'm the Vice President of Club Services for Boys and Girls Clubs of San Francisco. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all of you Youth of the Year for being recognized for excellence at your club. Being chosen by your club staff to be Youth of the Year is a big deal, so you should be extremely proud of yourself for this accomplishment. I also have the distinct privilege of working with your clubhouse director, Jennifer. And although this celebration is about you, I would also like to recognize and say thank you to Jennifer for all of the hard work and dedication that she has put in on your behalf during COVID to ensure that you have a fun, safe, and caring environment to grow, learn, and play. So thank you, Jennifer, for showing up every day and putting youth first.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon to celebrate the youth that have received awards tonight. We hope that your family stays safe through these hard times.
To hear about future events, look at our website, kidsclub.org, or on our Instagram @BGCSF.